Hello there. We're doing another Elden Ring boss fight thing because I like the last one. This one is the Crucible Knight. I might give tips. I don't know. I don't know if you should really follow my video. I did it without parrying because I suck at parrying and I'm a melee build with the heavy sword, so dodging is definitely out of the question. Well, it was a lot harder. Basically, I was very safe. I took whatever hits I could, just one at a time. His windows are very short, so if you miss him, you miss him. You just wait for the next ones. Basically, I would wait till he lunged at me either with his shield or with his sword, like with the spear movement. Every time he did that little like ground pound thing, I just stepped away because he has this huge like hit moves, and I didn't want to waste my stamina because once your stamina runs out and you're like stunned, he'll kill you if you don't have a high HP level. So you definitely don't want to play this. So right there, like when he lunges, you gotta wait. And with the shield, you'll see in a second. Yeah, see, like that's a good time. I just went way too early. You have to get very far away in the heal, so watch out for that. Basically, every time he lunges at you with his sword or shield, just hit from the front. Don't try and get behind because while it may work in the first half of the boss fight, once he enters his second phase, he has this like tail swipe that will just swipe you every time you're behind him. It's like even if you have like a strong shield, it'll still do slight damage with you. So just don't even risk it. Basically, you want to prepare yourself by practicing at the beginning by only hitting him from the front side. That way, in the second side or second phase, you'll have a lot better of a time trying to beat him. And I mean, you basically need to get relatively close, but not too close. Once you get your hits, just bail out, wait. This is going to take a long time, maybe like at least longer than most boss fights, especially because he just has so much health. And then in the second phase, he starts flying. I usually go backwards, so I'm relatively close to him. That way, if he does lunge at that time, like I can hit him. You just basically have to wait. This took a lot of tries too, but was it rewarding? Yeah, basically just wait till he lunges again. Try and get out of the way as soon as he does those little like ground pound maneuvers and those spinny swords maneuvers. I think that's the professional term for it all. But yeah, now I mean, as you can see, just look at how I did it. I don't know, maybe don't follow my way because you might be better than me. But if you suck too, this could be a good guide for you. I don't know. All the guides I were looking at were not helpful because they used parrying or range characters, and I'm not any of those. So yeah, just basically look at what I do. It's patience is really the key. Maybe get a heavy weapon too. That'll help a lot. But yeah, I mean, overall, my opinions on this boss fight, very difficult. Harder than Godric, in my opinion. Harder than Margaret as well. Just from the sheer like lack of windows and everything like that. I'm sure it will only get harder from here. So yay. I'm level 40 and it still like feels like I'm just a newbie, like just getting destroyed by everybody. But I am using a heavy weapon now, so maybe that'll make somewhat of the difference because it does like almost 200 damage, and I'm gonna use that more than the other swords I were using. I think the twin blade was only doing 120 when it was upgraded, so this sword I think hopefully fully upgraded will do like upwards of almost 300 damage. But yeah, just overall, this was a very tough boss fight, but I'm enjoying this game. It's just very addictive. Like I can't stop. Like I knew I had to beat this. Like it took so many tries, and I didn't give up. I was annoyed a lot of times, but I did not give up. And just overall, in terms of maybe doing more of these, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do them just because I want to. Maybe I'll do like a little walkthrough as well. Oh, and those second swipe things, there's a lot of leeway for dodging. If you dodge around the same time they just like happen, you should be fine. But don't try and go towards him, at least in my opinion, because it's very risky. Just don't go behind him at all. Try and just hit him straight on when he doesn't have a shield hiding, because that's the only good way to beat him. Like that's literally the only way. But overall, I think this game teaches a lot about patience. It's weird now because like this was really hard, but like I go back to some areas like in main Lingrave where like those big like goblin-y things that are tower giants. Like in the beginning of the game, it took like maybe 10 minutes just to try to beat it, but now I can hit him in like 10 hits flat with this new weapon and stuff like that. So it's definitely weird like coming back to old areas. And now I'm like kind of using a map to pick up some other boss fights just so I can level up. I hear there's like at least like 10 other main bosses until I finish this game. I'm still like 25 hours in, 26 hours, almost 30. And, I'm probably nowhere near close to finishing. But yeah, overall, I tried everything. I tried different things. I tried using a lighter weapon. Didn't really work to my playstyle, like in this boss fight at least, just because, this dude destroys you. Like he'll destroy your shield, do everything. I didn't like using that. Tried doing no clothes, like no armor, both in game and not in game. Believe it or not, the not in game one didn't have as much of an effect, or maybe it did. I don't know. I was fully clothed when I beat this boss fight. I don't know if that made a difference to anybody, but keep your clothes on if you're gonna play this boss fight. That's probably a good tip. Um, yeah, just overall, I think additionally my armor, I tried no armor just so I could have like a lightweight loadout, to have like a lot of good dodges and invincibility frames, and they're good. But the problem is like if you get caught up through losing the stamina, like he'll kill you in those like little like wombo combo pound hits he gets once you're stunned. So like for me, just being like a tank, at least that way, even though I have low health, I can heal up to have back to full health. So that's why I don't know. Just know your strengths. If you're really good at dodging, if you don't use a shield, like maybe you'll probably have a better time than I will. Honestly, I don't know. If you're good at pairing, I think that'll help the most. But yeah, I don't know. Just overall, showing you like I'm celebrating here. Like look at me, yeah, fist pumping. Just gosh, that was one of the brutal times. One of the more brutal times. I think we're gonna do Halo again. I am significantly better at Halo than I am at Elden Ring. But overall, yeah, that's the location as well. Those are my stats. As you can see, I'm amazing at this game. Probably gonna go pro, maybe speed run. I'll probably beat this game in like a solid like 2 minutes. Naimur the third. He has a bunch of interesting stats. I think it's the curved blood fang. I think that's the name of my sword. Forgot how I got it. It was probably from like some mini boss. But yeah, that is it. Naimur. Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, now I gotta do the teabag. But other than that, Naimur out. Bye.